There we go. All right. Man, we are live. And I want to say thank y'all for tapping in with Coach Ashley, aka the ambassador, on Live and Unscripted. I have my man Javon on. Let me see. Man, where is he? I
Yo,
think he's gonna pop up
oh,
any minute. But like you said, we were supposed to have got on yesterday, but of course he was in flight coming home. And so I want to say thank you for making the time or taking the time, you know what I mean, to get on, get back on with me so we can run it back and just catch up with
yes,
everything. Let me see.
sir.
Jay, your
Can you
internet,
see me?
you're thinking, it's spinning.
Yo, can you see me?
All right. I'm sure he's going to be back. So, man, uh, let's see. Trip on.
You can't see me?
Lay. Where is he? There we go.
Yo,
There you go. We back.
you can see me now?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
can I can definitely see you.
Can you see?
Okay.
There we go.
So let me see. No, I want to go back to this one here. We're gonna go to that. There we go. I like that layout. So, man, once again, like I said, hey, my man Javon, he's back. We was gonna get on yesterday, but of course he had to get on that flight, you know what I mean, to come back to the town. And man, like I said, we had to run it back because the last time we actually did an interview, you was on your way to go to Maryland. And so I want to hear, the people want to hear the journey. I say congratulations, you know what I mean? You brought home the ship. And so, man, let's talk about your whole journey that, you know what I mean? The whole, that's just a piece of your journey, right? Because the end goal is to go pro. So we're another step closer. So let's talk about Maryland. How was school?
Yeah, man, for sure. Appreciate you having me first. Um, Maryland, man, it was a good experience, man. Coming out of JUCO and not really knowing what to do after that, just packing up and leaving, it was a big step. When I got out there first, it was a lot of new things, man. New city, new town, new people. How to adapt, man.
Let's see, get you up. Okay. Hey, okay. Because you was a little sound a little low a little bit.
Yeah,
There you go. Right there, right there.
yeah,
Okay. So so you said the experience in Maryland. Go ahead.
yeah. So the experience in Maryland, man, packing up, after JUCO, coming straight to Maryland, not knowing nobody, it was a little different for me. Um, but I feel like I adapted well. Maryland's a good place to be. A lot of basketball fans, and
Yeah. Yeah. No, man. Like I said, I lived through your Instagram and pictures and you know what I mean, just watching the crowd seemed like I mean, your team looked pretty dope, right?
yeah,
And just the whole experience. Just following you. What were some of the adjustments that you had to make? You know, like you said, coming from the JC going to Maryland, and it's all a part of your journey. What are some of the adjustments you had to make?
yeah, definitely. Like you know, coming from JUCO to D1, is even more of a business at the end of the day. What I found out, so you got to treat your body right. You got to be here at certain times. There's a lot that goes more into it than just playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? And that part was probably the biggest for me. Not just, I gotta make sure everything's on point, make sure my
Right.
nutrition's up, and really just adapting to a team. It's not all about you, it's about the team.
Now, you made a good point, right? For those who didn't catch it, he said it's a business, right? So coming from JUCO, where you got a bunch of dogs, everybody trying to get to that next level, and then once you go JUCO to D1, that's a major jump,
Right.
right? So boom, and you get to D1, and it really is a business,
Mhm.
and that's one thing that I have to say that I respect and love about you when I met you at OC, at
Mhm.
Open Jam, boom, and we clicked, and I was like, hey, come run with me. Came
Yeah.
down to the Zeke end, did a thing out there, and you stayed focused on, going to Maryland to the D1, and I know you ain't stopped because there's another step. The end goal is to go pro, which
Right.
for those who know me, I've been around the game for over a decade, traveling all over the world. He's hands down, he's a pro. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? That's one thing. That's why I had to run it back, and I'm excited to just follow your journey because I want
Yeah.
to see where you land. All right.
Yeah.
So, what is the next step, right? Because I saw a little post, right? You said going into the portal.
Yeah.
So, so what's happening next?
Yeah. So, yeah, man, we came off a hell of a run, man.
Yeah.
We fell a couple guys down short, um, leaning into the playoffs. But we made it happen, man. We won 3 games in the conference tournament, ended up winning the championship,
Nice.
and got a bid for the March Madness play-in, handled business in the play-in final. I mean, the first four, and then we ended up playing Duke in the first round.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
how was that? I'm like, Duke?
yeah, yeah, man. It was crazy. Even the first 4 game, just being in that atmosphere. We were playing in Ohio, at Dayton. It's it's kids' dreams, March Madness.
Yeah.
Like you think about that. So when and they call my name and you're walking on the court, man, it's nothing like it. It's what you dreamed of. So just having that experience, man, it meant a lot to me. And then the second game, flying to North Carolina for the first round of the tournament, playing Duke, number 1 team in the country. You know,
Right.
hmm it was overall it was a great experience just seeing all those fans, people who love the game in that arena was nice.
Well, I mean, I that's something like you said, that is a kid's dream. I'm like, you playing top team Duke, you hear about the Dukes, the North Carolinas, all these big schools, and you coming from Tacoma going the JUCO route, and you're on a big stage where it's one of those things. It's not. It was never a thought that can you play at that level. It's all about getting to that level, and so having that opportunity to be on that stage and to experience that, and so that gives you a different kind of hunger too, right? Now, I mean, it's like you already have a hunger, but now you're like, man, I'm a little step, another step closer to my dreams,
Hmm
right? And so now, because you got one more year in college now, because you did 2 at JUCO, or how many?
So now with this new ruling and extra years, I believe I have 2 years.
Okay, okay. So have you been talking to schools? Or what's your thought? I know you're going into the portal,
Yeah.
but
So
yeah.
yeah, I entered the portal 3 days ago.
Okay.
Um oh, can you get that? So yeah, tell them I'm on the phone. My bad, y'all.
You
Um
could.
so I entered the portal 3 days ago. Um that decision was made with my family,
Okay.
close ones. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, as soon as I hopped in, it's picking up big
Yeah.
time. Hearing from schools, all
Oh
around.
man. So how long are you gonna be at home for?
I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be going back and forth. School ends in April, so
Okay.
I might be taking visits in that time frame.
Okay. Okay. So you already know we run it back into Zeke. You run it with me. You know what I mean?
Sure,
So
you know it.
so I'm already putting dibs on you. It's one of those. Like I said, I wanna. I gotta get to one of your games.
Hmm
Like really watch you play. I mean, it's different playing at the Zeke game than it is playing,
And
of
at the
course.
yeah.
Right, right.
And
Yeah,
yeah, like, the reason the portal at the end of the day, like I said, reason that you see a lot of kids hopping in the portal today, it's not just because like, oh, these kids just want to leave or, you
yeah,
know, this is a real business. And that's something I'm really starting to learn. It's not, there's not too much love in this game.
yes,
Money, it's it's people it's
yep.
turning into a cold business. So therefore, you know, us kids and us athletes, we have to put ourselves in the best position.
No,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, and I'm love the fact that you're shining light on, really how it is, because that's
Mhm.
the thing I try to tell her it is a business.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you gotta I tell players all the time, you're a product, right? So you
Mhm.
got to position yourself, you got to understand your worth, and then you got to move accordingly, And so that's, folks, one thing that you point out, folks always, oh, why they leaving or why is this? They're jumping in the portal. But you made a good point. It's a business. And so you got to make the best decision that's going to benefit you and your family, uh,
Mhm.
because that's what they're doing,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
They're, they're doing that. So NIL deals, are you somewhere close, talks, anything? I mean, any,
Yeah. So yeah, NIL's game talked about working the cuts. I just hopped in
love it.
3 days ago.
Love it.
We're gonna see what it do. I have been doing since I went to March Madness. Got a couple emails and texts from sponsorships. For example, I just did a video with Saxby's coffee,
Oh,
coffee
wow.
and food, and you know, just trying to work with all these businesses. Build my representation.
Right. No, I mean, I guess for me, I'm all excited because, of course, I didn't have this experience, you know what I mean? So actually knowing someone and talking to, a young man like yourself that I'm rooting for and know that it's just a matter of time before you sign that deal to hear
Right.
the process, right? And to hear the opportunities. And I know you're also an encouragement to so many other that are watching or who even know you. Because I think that's the thing too, coming from Tacoma, coming from the town, and folks is like, oh, yeah. The one thing I did see, you have merchandise. I went
Mhm.
on, yeah, I clicked
Oh
the
yeah.
little link. Yeah, I clicked the link on your IG page and I said, oh, he got merchandise now. He is
Hmm.
a businessman. So I like that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. My merch. Yep.
you got to give a shout out. That's the other part. That's my thing as the ambassador. I'm always trying to teach players like I said, like, look, hey, like you said, it is a business. So when you have these platforms, you got it. Hey, this is how you can get my this. You know what I mean? This is come follow me here. Come do this and do that because all of those things is how you get your bag when it's all said and done, right? Because as you
Right.
get so many hits, you become an influencer, and then all of a sudden you get these sponsors and these people calling, and you're an athlete. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And that's how you get your money instead of just going to school and waiting on them, just like they use you all or use us as players. We got to leverage the same thing. And
Right.
so yeah. So okay, so you're back and forth. You're just home, I guess, right now for I say a little break.
Right.
How long you gonna be home?
Probably like a couple days, man.
Okay. And then you back to
See,
school.
yeah, see the family.
Right. Okay. Now, one thing when you do come home, I want to get in the gym with you. You know what I mean? I just want to do a workout, just do our
Sure.
thing. Cause I'm a fan. I give it to
Yeah.
you. I'm a big game. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So tell me, who are some of your biggest supporters? I know your family, your mom is a huge one. So who are
Hmm.
some of your biggest supporters that really has helped you get to where you at and keep you going?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely my parents. Um, just showing them, they get influenced inspire me. They see me living out my dreams, so it makes them keep going too. Um, my dad for sure always been in my ear about the ball, and then just took it far. Um, a lot of my I got some of my friends, close friends, grew up playing with. They're they're very supportive. I got a small circle, but they're very supportive.
Honestly, that's smart. You know what I mean? Shout out to your dad because I remember meeting your dad, and
Mhm.
we he gave love, and I got mad love for him as well
Yes,
at
sir.
the weekend. And so parents is key. That's
Mhm.
something. But one thing I said, which is smart on your part, is keep your circle small, right?
Right,
Because especially once again, it's a business, and in this game, everybody's trying to get over. They're trying to figure out how they can get theirs, and this and that. And so, you know, don't need a whole entourage of folks. You just need the ones that's really out to look out for you, and that's gonna, take care of you when it's all said and done. What what
right.
school are you what school are you hoping to transfer? Is there any schools that might be on your list that I know you just got into the portal and they starting to hit you, but at the same time, there's probably some schools that you're like, if I can get here, that'd be ideal.
Yeah. For sure. I don't really know too specific of the names right now,
Okay,
but definitely looking to come West Coast.
West
Uh,
Coast.
WCC, Mountain West, maybe even Big Sky. So my peoples and everybody can see me play instead of getting a plane ticket across the country.
No, that's true. You know what I mean? It makes it a little easier. And if we can just drive and come check you out instead of like, all right, man, we got to try to coordinate which game we can come and see and things like
Right,
that.
right.
That's something. Well, what program did you play in uh, as a youth, like AAU, all of that? Before you went to school, what program did you come out of?
Um, you know, I started with a program called Northwest Panthers.
Okay,
Be Avery Bradley's team. Um, Started with them growing up young. When I got a little older, I was going on switching Adidas circuits to the Nikes, you know, and yeah, just bouncing around. And then COVID hit. There are a lot of things happened, but yeah, man.
the Adidas. So, what is some advice that you would give some young folks that are looking to play that next level? Because I mean, like you said, you was a all star. You was a all American type player in JUCO. Then went D1 from there, and your road is still going. So, what are some advice you would give some young folks that maybe put it like this? And what I love is the fact that a lot of cats just be like, "Oh, JUCO, if I don't make D1 right off the bat, then it's over, right?" But you're
Yeah,
an example. So you use JUCO as a stepping stone to continue your journey. So
yeah.
what are some advice for some folks that are trying to get to the next level and they're not sure, like, okay, what I do?
Yeah, I would just tell kids or people like you really just gotta make it work where you at. You know, it don't matter if you're NAIA, you're JUCO, you're D2. I done seen a D2 player go high major the next year. D2
Okay.
players going to the league. It doesn't matter where you really at. I feel like you just gotta go hard.
Yeah,
Just be
that's so
yeah,
basically take advantage of whatever opportunity that's given, right?
right.
Maximize it.
Like you gotta really believe in yourself. Like I'm gonna make this happen.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then that's one thing that, of course, you did, and well, that's why I had to throw it out there because it's one of those. I go back to myself. I played JUCO, then I went NAIA,
Hmm.
right? So I played in AIA before I went to, I say minor leagues. I played for Seattle and Tacoma,
Hmm.
an IBL type situation. And so it was one of those maximizing or taking advantage of whatever opportunity that is given. Because, like you said,
Right.
if you're a hooper, they're going to find you. You're going to make enough noise that and get their attention that they're going to be like, up, we need you or we want you,
Right.
type thing. So, okay. So let me see. We got the portal. What is your end goal, right? So I know you want to go pro, but what does that look like for you? And what I mean is a lot of folks are just the league, right? But pro is also overseas. And
Right.
there's some overseas situation that's paying just as much, if not even more, than the league is paying, to be honest. So what does it look like? Because you got 2 years and you're saying, okay, my end goal after these 2 years, I want to be where?
Yeah, for sure. This year, I won a ring. I went to March. You know, I can't ask for nothing better. Um, but I feel like next year, this year I kind of took a little back seat role. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Better my team just because of what we had and stuff, which is great because we at the end of the day we still won. I'm willing to do whatever.
right.
But next year, wherever I end up, trying to go to the NBA from there.
Okay. Have you got any advice for workouts or looked into that? Any of those things yet?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't
Okay.
got an agent. I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen, but
Okay.
I'm gonna be in the NBA.
No, I mean, like I said, I'm a fan. I watched you play. I had the honor of coaching you in the Zeke Inn, and I know you can go. You know what I mean? So it's not even. And I've been around the world and have coached actual pro
Yeah,
players. From the NBA to overseas, and you do have what it takes. And just your mannerism, your humility, your work, all these other things off the court. That's what really also matters when it comes to playing at that next level. And that's one thing that definitely love about you. And we're gonna have to talk because that's the thing too. It's a business, and
right.
because it is a business, that's my thing. I want to be able to help and assist you in any kind of way, even if that's, hey, we got to find you an agent. We got to find you. You know what I mean? What kind of information that we need to get to you or get you in front of different people. And that's one of the things we'll talk as well, like in the off season, because I do go overseas, of course, and I know overseas coaches. And so being able to take your film, so definitely make sure you send me your film.
Got you.
I send it over to some coaches I do know overseas, and they'll be able to give us some honest feedback. And I do know some
Yeah.
agents, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I can send it to some agents and let you and your family work that part out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Figure out what works best for you all. I'm just a plug man, just to say, hey, here's somebody that I put my name on because they really legit like that. And so that's something I do want to do with you because of the fact that you, like you said, you're gonna make it. It's just all about where and how. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You're gonna go. And so we'll definitely talk offline more on that. And I'll take the film, whatever film you have, send it. I got from Russia to Lithuania to Japan.
Yeah.
So I got all of those countries. God has blessed me with, you know, I would say
Right.
friends
Yeah.
that coaches. And so we'll definitely look more into that. But yeah, man, I just want to say, like, once again, just thank you for taking the time
Right.
because you just got home and you made it. You made it work. You was like, "Yo, coach, we're about to be on a flight at this time and that." And I'm like, "All right, let's do it today." And you took the time away from your family because you ain't gonna be home that long to sit down with me and just have this interview. So of course, I have to say thank you and just thank you for the opportunity to be, you know, in your life like that, right? Because like I said, it's more than just basketball. I always tell people it's bigger than basketball, and it starts, off the court. And so, as folks get to see real conversations with us on that, that's why I call it live and unscripted. Nothing is laid out. We just having conversation. So let me see. Is he? It's thinking. It's thinking. Let me. Hold on. Jay. Okay, let me see what you're saying. You can't see now. Can't see you. Can't see you. Think I might have lost him. Yep, I think he might have dropped. But I'm sure he's going to tap back in with me. But for all the coaches, GMs, next level from college, also at the pro level, this is a player to watch. I guarantee you. If you haven't seen him, up here we go. We back.
Uh,
There you go.
I got an Amber Alert. My bad, chat.
You good, but I was just letting everybody, like all of my colleagues, coaches, and GMs and friends that I know in other countries, and who's just gonna tap in. If you don't know who Javon is, definitely look him up. He is next level pro ready type athlete who is looking to play at the next level and who can play at the next level, right? So please tap in with him personally, get his highlights. I'm gonna send it out. But anybody who see this interview who is looking for players, and everybody know that's what I do. So call me the ambassador. Pretty much I go out, I scout players, recruit them, I work with them, from training to coaching and games and things like that, and then helping them get jobs. This is a certified killer, both sides of the court. You know what I mean?
Sir.
He's gonna lock you down on defense and also get buckets, but better at he's overall just when we start talking about a player off the court because that's the big part too. All right, so he's going to be someone you don't have to worry about. Is he
Right.
going to get in trouble? Is he going to do all of this craziness? You don't have to worry about that with him. You know what I mean? And that's much respect and love to his parents who has raised a great young man. And so I just got to put my cosign and my stamp of approval on him because I know a lot of people who watch and who is going to end up watching the replay and who's looking for players. So like I said, he has 2 more years. We're gonna see where he go next. But this is gonna be I'm gonna run it back because we're gonna follow him to the pro. That's my
Yes, sir.
my you know what I mean? That's my deal. Like I said, when I met you at OC, I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, okay. And then I saw your resume. I said, you know what? Come hoot with me. And you did it. And I had a chance to really watch you. Because open gym, like I said, everything is different. Open
Yeah.
gym, and then you go to the Zeke end where you got all the pros and everybody
Right.
coming out. And then you went to March Madness. That's a whole nother animal right
Right.
there that you have performed at each level. And one thing that you mentioned that I love, you said you took a back seat, meaning you adjusted to what the coach and the team needed. That
Correct.
is that is key when it comes to playing at that next level, right? Because although you certified bucket getter and you can do this and that, but that's not they needed you to scale back or do a little this or a little that, and you did that, which end up was a success for your team, right?
Correct.
And so once again, for all of those who's gonna check him out, tap in, follow him, follow his journey, and we're gonna do another one. I'm about to say, once I find out what school you go to next, you
Sir.
know what I mean? We're gonna do a
Oh,
continue interviews all the way until you get to the pros. That is you're one of my guys that I got mad love for, and I just want to follow your journey and just continue to assist you in any kind of way. So before we get off, is it any, what I mean, please give out any shout outs to from a business, right? You gotta look at business and love. So I need you to give both where you like, yo, hey, come, my merch is over here or whatever it may be. This person may be sponsoring because that's honestly, when it's all said and done, that's what you are not becoming. That's who you are now when it comes to the
Mhm.
business. You're a spokesperson. So
Right.
go ahead and give your love out, and then I'm gonna let you get some rest, and we're gonna definitely set up another interview
Yeah.
to see
Yeah, for
what's next.
sure. You know, I was shout out my merch, but my merch ended since I don't go to that school no more.
Okay.
So no more merch from that school. I would just say shout out to everybody watching. Um, believe in anything you can do. Believe it's gonna make it work, and keep chasing your dreams. Cause if you don't give up, they're gonna come true.
We gonna talk offline because if you I can get you plugged into your own merch, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
everything is all about, you know what I mean, as they say, who you know, and that's one thing I do. And so just because you're no longer there, you
right,
still need to eat at the end of the day, and
right,
you're a product, you're a brand. And so we're gonna talk offline on saying, hey, let's get your brand really rolling. So you
mhm,
have merch, you know what I mean? You have whatever you may need, no matter where you go, because at the end of the day, you are a brand. And so
right.
it's a business. So, man, I'm going to let you, like I said, I thank everybody for tapping in with us on Live and Unscripted. Like I said, we're going to continue to this is almost like a mini documentary, right? At the end of the day,
So,
because we did a one interview when he was crossing over from JUCO to D1, and he rocked with me and Bone Collector, Baby Shaq. So he was on a team with a bunch of legends, well, from the street ball world, as well with other pros, and he played with us in the Zeke End. So we got that history. And now he just went to March Madness, got a ship, and now he's in the portal. So we're gonna continue to follow his journey, and we're gonna watch, like I said, product. He understands this. He's a businessman now, and it's a business. So on the back end, we're gonna start looking at products, agents, all of that stuff, and begin to just continue to allow him to put that out there so y'all can follow his journey. So I want to say thank y'all for tapping in with us. The replay will be up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be doing some snippets and all of that good stuff. But it's mad love. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Street Ball Pro and Javon. Mad love. Let's talk.
yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys having me.
Oh, you already know. We're gonna be getting at it. Like I said, I'm gonna hit you up. I'll let you chill today, but
Yeah,
this weekend, let's jump on the phone and let's just talk. Like I said, from just merch, let's start getting the ball rolling, start answering you some questions, start getting you to meet people in the business. So as you transition to wherever you go, you already have been start talking to some agents. You know what I mean? Start your film is already in some pro, overseas, at least overseas opportunities where they can give their feedback and things like that. And so you and your family can begin to really get a grasp of the business on the back end, and then that'll help you all make the decisions as you go to the as you work your way to the league. So all right, Jay. So I'll reach out to you this weekend, my man, and thank you again. And we'll be talking soon.
yes, sir, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.